Original.
Hello and welcome to Web Crawlers. This is one of our mini episodes, and it is a mailbag episode, which are always my favorite because we get to interact with you, our fans, our family, our friends, our foes. What should we get into first? Do we have any emails, voicemails? What do you guys prefer?
Whatever.
We have a couple reviews.
Cool.
Oh, shit. Let's read them.
5-star reviews. Okay, this is from MK Jr. Thank God for Erios.
Wow.
If it weren't for Erios and their amazing podcasts like Web Crawlers and the big ones, I would not be able to make it through this weird time. I can't count how many times I've laughed out loud while listening, and these shows genuinely keep me sane. I'm making my way through the entire catalog, and I'll be sad once I'm all caught up. Please don't stop making these. I recommend these pods to everyone I talk to and just want you all to be heard by everyone.
Very nice. Thank you.
Then we have one from Sandwich Dad. It says, Erios for life.
That's hot.
Yes, got into this podcast via Big Ones, and it's yet another banger from the Erios Network. Allie, Melissa, Maria, Bigfoot's dick. I mean, what a dream. Honk honk.
That's nice.
Perfect review.
And Macer Bean says, the Web Crawlers theme song is like a lullaby and will literally put me to sleep every night.
What is the Web Crawlers theme song?
I think they're referring to the new one that Nick Bowen made us.
You guys also have some new supporters.
Shut up. Really? Tell us about it, Stud.
Annalise gave you guys $10, and she says, thanks for doing my recommendation. You guys are amazing, and I agree with Maria. Ghost Adventures is a great show. You have my eternal support.
Eternal?
Yeah. And then TLC said, with her his $3 donation, honk honk boing.
Great.
Nice.
So
now let's get into some voicemails. We got a lot of voicemails. Let's see how many we can get through. Okay, this is from Buford?
Yes, and Buford has called in before, and Buford actually, last time when he called in, we didn't hear his name, but Buford is the one that has the vendetta against Jeb.
Yes.
So can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is Buford 1 the same as Buford 2, or do we think Buford is a group of people?
It's the same.
So Buford's called twice.
Yeah, this is Buford's response to Jeb's response.
This is a message for the Web Crawlers. My name is Buford. I left a voicemail the other day, and now my granddaughter says I have a nemesis. I don't have a nemesis. I don't have ill will towards anyone. Now, I'm sure this Jeb fella is a fine young man, but when I heard him speak badly about a woman's interest in intercourse during a period, I'm with my granddaughter. Well, I got to say something. I got so mad. I ran to the phone, and I had a rage. My mind went blank. And I had to tell him, look, brother, your discomfort with the human body does not entitle you to make nasty remarks. Now, I'm sure you're a fine young gentleman in your own time and however you do it. And I'm sure we get along just fine, but you're a young man, you're a young buck, so it's my job to tell you, slow down, champ. Remember, it's our job as men. We got to support women all the time and our fellow men when we get out of line, and Lord knows we do. So thank you for your time. Jeb, no ill will. And everyone else, you go and you have as much period sex as you want. Okay, then. Thank you.
Amen,
Wow.
Buford.
And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but when he hangs up, that's a landline because there is a distinctive click.
That was like a slam down.
Wow.
He was here for business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, thank you,
Okay.
Buford. That's Buford. Allie, I think you could have, a love connection with Buford.
Yeah, maybe Buford's the one I should be going after. At first, I thought maybe it was Jeb, but then Jeb had these crazy sideways ideas.
Yeah.
Maybe Buford's the one for me.
Buford's more woke.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another voicemail.
Hi, this is for Web Crawlers.
Hi.
I was wondering, I have two questions for y'all.
Ooh.
I was wondering if y'all like Trader Joe's, and if y'all do,
Yes.
what do y'all get there? What's your favorite Trader Joe's item? And also,
question.
if you could have anyone from any of the cases you've talked about, whether dead, alive, or missing, or wherever, on your show, who would it be?
Oh.
Thanks. Love y'all.
Those are good questions. What's your favorite Trader Joe's snack?
That's a good icebreaker question, actually.
I like the strawberry licorice.
Oh, that's so good. So there's a few things. They have this like mango jalapeno coleslaw thing that's like really good.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah. And then they also have a frozen like eggplant parmesan. That's really good.
Their frozen meals are really good.
They have fantastic. I'm a huge Trader Joe's fan.
Oh my God, the dried mango with like all the spices on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, baby, that's good
it's
stuff.
so good.
That's good.
What about you, Maria?
They also have really affordable cheese.
Yeah. They have affordable everything.
Cheese. Yes, yeah. Sorry,
their cheese crunchies are really great. I really like their cheese crunchies. What, Allie?
What is that?
It's like a it's like a puffed cheese,
like a Cheeto,
but like natural and just like puffed and like baked. And then I love their ice cream sandwiches.
Yes.
With the chocolate chips around the side, because
is that like the Chipwiches. I don't know if they're called
but they're
Chipwiches.
smaller. They're like
them.
Oh my God, they're so good.
I know what you're talking about.
I never had those.
Oh
my God,
they're
so
they're
good.
the best. They're like the best.
It's like cookies. Two cookies, a sandwich with like chocolate chips. It is.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing how good.
Yeah.
You gotta get them next time you go.
It's so good.
I've never had the cookie dough spread or whatever.
The cookie butter's great. I mean, the cookie.
Really?
Yeah,
is
the
it
cookie.
speculoos?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's really tasty, but you can't have too much of it.
Yeah, you can. I can't buy it anymore because I'll eat the whole thing. It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm right now looking at don't leave Trader Joe's without trying at least one of these products. Do you want to hear some of the products?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Trader Joe's. I haven't been there.
Me too.
Before March.
Okay, cauliflower jalapeno dip. That sounds pretty good. Organic watermelon fruit spread. I could probably pass on that.
No, I don't know about that.
Jicama wraps. Great for tacos.
Oh.
I think that's great. Those are good. I like those.
Huh.
Oh, this sounds good. Everything but the bagel nut duo. Almonds and cashews. Ooh, I would eat those up.
Well, I love that seasoning.
I love that seasoning too. Ooh,
I've
it
never
is so
had
good.
it.
Oh, you got to get the everything but the bagel seasoning. You can put it on anything. You could even put it on eggs, and it tastes like you're having a bagel.
Oh.
It is so good. Wow, frozen steamed pork and ginger soup dumplings. I bet those are good.
I've had those. Those are really good.
Are they good?
Yes, they are good.
Keto fudge bites.
Okay.
They look.
I've told you guys about how Trader Joe's isn't, when you think it's like Trader Joe's brand, it isn't. They just buy, it's all other brands that they just put their Trader Joe's name on.
Really?
What do you mean?
Okay.
What other?
Because I was like, I don't understand. Is this like in Monrovia or whatever? Or do they just have like a ton of Trader Joe? Like, are they just constantly in the kitchen making this Trader Joe's stuff?
Right. Is Joe making them?
No, they're not. They're basically like your peanut butter cups, your Trader Joe's peanut butter cups could be like Justin's peanut butter cups.
They do taste the same.
But what they're doing, so all of their products for the most part are other people's products that they then buy and then put their name on it. There's a whole article about it that I read because it really blew my mind.
Wasn't there a whole thing that came out about how the names at Trader Joe's are racist?
They're not changing them. They're not
changing them?
No, they're like, we don't listen to petitions. Sorry, babe.
Ugh.
It doesn't bother me.
Well, no, but you're not Italian.
You're white.
And you don't read the Trader Giotto's and go, oh.
Trader Jose's. It doesn't bother me.
Fuck, I gotta get canceled again. No. Guys, chocolate lava gnocchi. Sweet chocolate gnocchi with a molten
I'm just
chocolate
thinking,
core.
like, what could affect you? Because, like, Trader Giotto's doesn't affect me, but that's the one. But if, like, they had, like, a Jewish deli thing, or if it was,
Trader
like, Rabbi,
Jews.
it was, like, Rabbi Joe's, like, bagel chips.
Rabbi Joe's. Would that offend you?
That actually would offend me. Rabbi Joe's bagel chips.
As a Jewish person, that you'd be like, huh. Interesting.
That would be so
I
funny.
don't think I'd feel great about Rabbi Joe's bagel chips.
but
You're
they
right.
could be good.
That's a good point. They would. Oh,
What if
they
they
would
were
be
good?
so good. Oh, with some cauliflower spread or some everything but the bagel seasoning. I'd
So
still
it
eat
says. Oh, do you want me to just say really quick this Trader Joe's thing? So in San Francisco Gate says, why does Trader Joe's boxed macaroni and cheese taste like Annie's? Probably because the well-known name brand makes the product for the national supermarket chain, at least according to rumors. Trader Joe's doesn't have a factory where it makes its own products and instead sources them from well-known brands and sells them under the Trader Joe's sub-brands at a discount.
Yes, because Annie's does taste like Trader Joe's.
Craig says that's the same for most name brand generics, store brand generics.
Oh, interesting.
They contract the assembly line. So it's just that's why. And why is it at a lower price then, Craig?
Craig's Corner.
All right. So if Ritz Crackers charges $4.50 for their crackers, right? That's because they got their brand recognition. It still only costs them maybe 20 cents, 30 cents to fill that box. So they could sell space on the assembly line for, 40, 50 cents a box, and then store can sell the product for $2, $3 to undercut Ritz for the exact same product. Sometimes they'll change it just a little bit so it's not so obvious, packaging or whatever. Plastic sleeves and stuff like that.
Yeah. Wow.
This is wild news.
Interesting.
They're saying this is wild, Craig. They're impressed. They didn't know.
I had no idea. No.
No idea.
Yeah, most
Okay.
like motor oil, right? Because Walmart's not sitting there with an oil refinery making their own motor oil, but you can buy
They're
Walmart
not?
motor oil, right? So they just contract, Shell Oil or whatever to make it for them. And
This is
The
literally
more you
news
know.
for me.
because, like, we'll go back to the Ritz cracker example. When Ritz sells their crackers for $4.50, they sell it to
Right.
the store for like $2.50, and then the store puts 50% markup on it, right? That's why when you see some products, you're like, wow, this thing's 70% off, it says. Well, it's still, it's got so much padding in the price that they're still making money on it. You dig? So they have that room, between the supplier and the retail.
That makes perfect sense.
Maria. They make everything but the bagel dip.
Ooh, and what is it, like a cream cheese dip? That sounds good.
So then you get bagel chips. You get Rabbi Joe's bagel chips.
Rabbi Joe's bagel chips.
It's Greek style yogurt with sesame seeds, sea salt, poppy seeds, garlic, and onion.
That sounds perfect.
Ooh, that's good.
Imagine dipping like some veggies in there.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Some
I'm
carrot
hungry.
sticks.
Ew.
I don't need
Ketchup
carrot sticks ever, by the way. Like, I don't.
No, and I don't like that they're always in water. Like, why is it always watery, the bag?
I'll take a celery stick, no problem, but a carrot stick's just too much.
I like celery more than carrots too, unless it's like grilled carrots, and I'm talking about like a plate of grilled vegetables with some corn.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you this potato story.
I'm ready to hear it. Everyone strap in. Okay, if you're driving, pull over.
Okay. So about a week ago,
Trigger alert.
trigger warning. Oh, I guess when the pandemic hit, Martin bought a ton of groceries and bought a lot of canned food. He bought potatoes and just a lot of
Where did
stuff.
you put the potatoes? Like, those don't keep, do they? Oh, is this part of the
Okay.
story? Okay.
It's part of the story. So potatoes, you store them in a dark, dry area, and they stay. They keep for I don't know, a couple months or so. So a week ago, we're in the kitchen, and I'm like, oh, something smells bad, and I'm like,
Oh no.
and sometimes it's the garbage disposal or the trash. If when you take the trash out or something's rotten or something in the refrigerator or something, and I couldn't really figure out what it was, and then all of a sudden Martin's like, I bought potatoes 4 months ago, and I was like, oh no, where'd you put them? And he put them in the drawer, underneath all where we could keep our cups. Open the drawer. It was a
no.
plastic bag. The smell came out.
Oh no.
Like something had died. There was dead animal flesh in this cabinet. He picked up the bag. It was wet and black. And he took it outside. It was so I've had a skunk smell in my house. My cat got started.
How did it taste?
I poured some everything but the bagel spices on it. It was pretty good. It was the worst smell. And I'm like, that smells like poison. Ugh. And so I Googled it. I Googled it and I'm like, potato smell is like kind of dangerous. There's an article where a whole family died from potato gas because they stored potatoes in their basement and this whole family went down there and they died instantly.
Oh my God.
What?
Yes.
How sad to die from potato gas. Oh my God.
Yeah. There's horrific tales of potatoes that cause mass sickness on Smithsonian.com. So they're poisonous. If you let them rot, they can cause you to go into a coma and die within 24 hours if you eat them. If you eat rotten potatoes.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, oh, cool. You're trying to kill me. So that's
did
cool.
you
What if you're in a coma right now and this whole episode is just a hallucination for you?
You know, I've been thinking that's probably... Yeah, this Russian girl, 8, orphaned after her entire family is wiped out by deadly gas caused by rotting potatoes in the cellar. This is from 2013.
Oh God. So did you like bleach out the drawer, whatever they were in?
We kind of left the drawer open, then I bought some baking soda and like put it in the drawer and like closed it. So hopefully that'll like suck up a lot of the smell. It doesn't smell as bad now, but it was...
Pour some bleach in there.
That was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life.
Oh my God.
So don't forget about your potatoes.
Yeah.
Seriously. Wow.
Don't forget about them. Should we play another voicemail?
Are there any other voicemails?
Yes. Okay. Here's one. Very short one.
Hi, this is for web crawlers. Actually, this is for the person who responded to Jeb. I just wanted to applaud you. There is a stigma around women and the time of the month. Also, crayons. Thanks.
There's a stigma.
Also clams?
Cramps. Also cramps.
Oh, cramps.
Also clams. Goodbye.
So Buford has an ally.
Buford is really a hit. Yeah.
Buford he's popular. Okay.
Hi, web crawlers. My name is Jessica. I'm a friend of yours, obviously, and I was listening to your podcast, like I do, and I noticed that you asked if anyone was from Guam, and I'm not from Guam, but my dad is from Guam, and I'm Guamanian, and my dad was born and raised in Guam.
Wow.
So technically, I guess you do have a listener who's Guamanian, but
Guamanian.
yeah, I live in California. But, yeah, I love your show. My friend Aaliyah and I, we are Stoner Girl 831s, and, yeah, we just love your show. Not from Chicago, but, you know, we just love your show. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Aww.
Bye.
So she called it Guamanian?
Yeah, Guamanian, I think.
Guamanian. Wow.
That's pretty crazy. I never knew that's
cool.
what they were called.
Should you guys pick another place to shout out? See if you get any.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
I'm going to Google smallest cities in the world.
Okay. Like, places with biggest potato deaths.
No. Los Angeles, California.
Is there like an app where you can like a globe spins and then you can like.
Yes, it's called random. Yeah, it's called random. No, it's called. I use it for that other thing I'm doing. Hold on a second. Random location generator. It's random.org.
Oh, I'm in the ocean.
Yeah, sometimes you got to pick around till you get to.
Mine's in the ocean near Antarctica. So if we have any listeners in Antarctica, hit us up.
I'm going to say if there's any listeners in Algeria. If you guys could let us know that you're listening.
I'm in Jiangsu, China.
Jiangsu City?
Sure. And then also New Delhi. Anyone from New Delhi who's listening?
Is anyone from the Federated States of Micronesia?
All right. And then, how about if there's anyone in Pittsburgh?
Now I'm in Russia. If there's anyone in Russia. Do you think they can listen to web crawlers in Russia, or do you think we're banned?
No, they can. They show up. You've got 134 Russian listeners.
Oh, sick.
So if you're in St. Petersburg listening, shout us out.
All right. Do we maybe have like one more voicemail?
Yeah. Let's do.
Hi, this is a message for web crawlers. This is Eli from Ohio. My dad had a really crazy bunch of ghostly happenings happen to him when he was a kid. Almost to the point that it sounds like fake and from a movie, but I mean, it's real as far as I know. He told me that his stepbrother is a known troublemaker. Went and literally took a bone from an Indian burial ground. This is like
that's bad news.
Early 80s, and I guess near where my dad lived and still lives. They found an Indian burial ground. And so after his brother Mark took this bone from the Indian burial ground, a lot of really insane stuff started to happen.
I bet.
The one that really sticks out in my mind is the one that happened to my dad. He was in his room trying to get to bed or whatever, and he hears footsteps, of course, classic ghost shenanigans. Hears footsteps, doesn't see anybody. He can hear them getting closer and closer. He does a good old-fashioned hide under the blanket. It's to the point where he can feel someone basically like breathing on his face, almost like it's that close.
No.
Oh, God.
Runs downstairs and tells his parents, and they're freaking out. I mean, there's so much happened. His stepdad said he saw businessmen, like, walking across the hallway. Like, my dad's brother, which I guess that's my uncle, said that he thought he had some, like friends over or something. My grandma still says she smells smoke sometimes and has seen compression on the bottom of the bed. Classic ghost stuff. Animals freaking out. I mean, the whole 9 yards. And I guess I think they made him get rid of the bone. They made him, like, take it back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And they did an exorcism and shit. I mean, that's a very abridged version of the story, but it always spooks me real good every time he tells me about it. And I mean, who knows? But it's pretty.
And then that cuts off after 3 minutes.
And then we never heard from him again.
We never heard from him again.
That's crazy. Never steal anything from any sort of burial ground.
Oh, we never answered her second question, Jessica's second question about who we would want on the show.
Of people who we've done shows about.
H.H. Holmes.
Oh, H.H. Holmes, eh?
Yeah. That would be pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, from like talking to him from a distance, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like really getting in the head of like a sick serial killer psychopath.
Yeah.
I would say Sherry Papini.
I would say Mothman.
Oh, I would say like a supernatural one would be kind of fun.
Or a Puckwudgie. A Puckwudgie.
Puckwudgie.
How
we have a Puckwudgie guest all the time, though.
Hey guys, it's me.
Oh, you know who would be cool? Anton LaVey or something.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you send him a DM? Oh, no, he's dead.
He's dead. We can try. Oh, yeah. Melissa, what? Tell everyone about the weird thing you got from the Church of Satan or the Temple of Satan.
I got an email this morning from the Satanic Temple. Said a major announcement will be made in 3 days. So
they're running. What do you think it is?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I feel like Lucian Graves is going to like run for president or something weird.
Lucian, don't do it.
Lucian's on my shit list.
Do you want to read an email or two?
Yeah. Here's one. Ryan Brackeen, I drunk called UFO follow-up. 1, Ghislaine's father had ties to Gorbachev, so I'm not totally crazy. Oh, yeah, he kept saying tear down the wall. 2, my UFO stories. 1 was just a crazy star racing around the other stars, not something we have and or have tech/knowledge of. I don't know what that means. 3, second UFO sighting. I was outside at like 3 a.m. smoking cigs, and then there was a big triangular, sheer see-through oasis-like thing hovering over me. It was defo a structure and defo invisible. That was the only time that I stared into a thing and felt that something was staring back at me.
Well,
anyways, love you. Best wishes, Ryan.
Wow.
How do you see something invisible, though? You just sense it?
You can sense it, you know, because when you can't see it, your other senses are heightened.
They're heightened. Yeah, we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this St. Kevin's Hospital one, Melissa?
Sure. Okay, this is from Ella. Subject is St. Kevin's Hospital. Hi, ladies. First-time writer and avid listener here. I want to write to you about an abandoned mental asylum in my area. I live in Cork, Ireland, and I used to pass the hospital every day on my way to high school or to school. The general consensus is that the place is haunted. It's called St. Kevin's Hospital, and it was opened in 1899. I'm sure you are aware of how people who struggle with mental health issues were treated at this time. It was found that electroconvulsive therapy was used on the patients in this hospital up until the 1990s.
Whoa.
Oh my God, that's so recent.
Yeah. And the hospital was only shut down in 2002 despite the horrible conditions there. One of my old friends went when she was around 14 and said she heard something screaming when she tried to go up some stairs. She ran away once she heard it. She said the place was completely run down, the windows were broken, cutlery was scattered all over the floor, cups and plates were smashed, and everywhere was dirty. There were even medicine bottles, syringes, and patient tags just left out. She also said that religious imagery was everywhere. There were pictures of the Pope on the walls and posters of Jesus.
What?
There's a statue of Mary outside with her fingers and part of her face broken off. The vibe there is so scary and just off. There are pictures and YouTube videos of what it looks like inside. Ooh, neat. So my grandfather worked there for a short time doing repairs on the roof and had to talk a patient down from committing suicide. Thankfully, he was able to get the patient down without him being harmed. Another time, he was visiting someone staying at the hospital when another patient asked him for a lighter or match to a cigarette. My grandfather unknowingly gave a whole box of matches to the patient. Turns out the guy was an arsonist.
Oh my God.
A doctor saw, however, and was able to take the matches away before an inferno commenced. In 2017, a fire broke out and damaged the building badly. People blamed it on delinquents since the site had become a popular place for people to drink and take drugs, but it was never found out what really happened. Sometimes I wonder if it was the arsonist my grandfather told me about. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. The asylum has always been a point of interest to me, but unfortunately there's not a lot of information about it. Most of what I know is from other people's accounts. My grandfather always has so many stories to tell. I could relay them all day, but the next time I speak with him, I'll ask if he has any more information on the hospital. I also want to say that I really love you guys in the podcast. You girls always crack me up. Thank you for your amazing content and keep up the good work. Love, Ella.
Aww.
Bye.
Wow.
That's crazy. That is some spooky shit, man.
Thanks for that cool story.
Thanks for that cool story. Well, as usual, we'll probably keep doing one mailbag a week because we're all piled up. We have so much stuff.
Yeah, we'll get to your email if we didn't now, but we got a bunch.
And voicemail. We got a bunch. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well out there. Keep your heads up. Keep crawling. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stetton.
And I'm Trader Maria Blasucci.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.